Olá, pessoal! Estão preparados? Já adianto que aí vem bomba. Tinha tudo para ser o casamento dos sonhos. Noivos animados, festa programada, mas do nada, bum! O noivo cancela o casamento. E o que antes era um altar virou rapidamente um tribunal.
Miss Todd, you are suing your former fiancé, Mr. Foster, to prove he fathered your 4-month-old daughter, Selena.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right, Mr. Foster, you say Miss Todd admitted that she cheated on you during the window of conception, so the baby's not yours.
Yes.
E aí, o circo começa a pegar fogo. Tudo isso porque a senhora Todd decidiu sair com um amigo e só voltou no dia seguinte.
And she says, I want to go hang out with a friend of mine, and it's a guy.
Yes.
But you say I'm not insecure, so okay. And then what happened?
And then the next day, Miss Todd came back.
She came home the next day?
Yes.
Palmas para a senhora Todd, que resolveu ser honesta sobre as suas atividades extracurriculares. Mas olha só, essa honestidade não ajudou muito não, tá? Porque o senhor Foster descobriu que essa história ia além do que ele imaginava.
Okay, so go ahead.
So, I normally don't go through her phone at all, but her phone just kept on buzzing, and it was a text message.
Uau! A senhora Todd acabou de dar um nó na cabeça do coitado. Ela garante que não estavam noivos, mas o senhor Foster parece ter uma memória diferente.
You had sex with this gentleman again, not just this night, another night as well.
Yes. He came and got me from the house, and we went back to his place, and it happened again, but we used protection. That's why
You're engaged to Mr. Foster.
No, not at the time he wasn't.
At the time, you're just dating.
Yeah, we was boyfriend and girlfriend at the time. He didn't propose to me.
A coisa tá confusa. Eles não conseguem nem lembrar se estavam noivos ou não.
Were you or were you not, Miss Todd, engaged when you had your friend come pick you up?
Her birthday is in the summertime, and if I'm not mistaken, it was cold out when the guy came and come to come and get her.
Outside when he came. It was warm.
So, Ron, I ain't never heard this before. They don't know whether or not they were engaged.
A bagunça só aumenta. Enquanto a senhora Todd tenta se explicar, a mãe do Sr. Foster entra em cena com uma revelação inesperada.
I received a phone call from my son stating that Mrs. Todd didn't have a place to stay. Once I made it back home, I sat her down at the table and I asked her, was it a chance that my son was the father? She said that this other guy was the father.
Excuse me, Your Honor. I said it was a possibility that Mr. Foster or the other guy could be the father.
Oh. As mentiras estão pegando fogo por aqui. E a senhora Todd agora está sendo desmascarada na frente de todos.
Family members of hers were calling me, let me know that this guy was the father. He didn't want to be involved.
So what you felt like your son was just the next best case scenario.
Exactly.
Continue.
I had told my son, I said, if you're going to be with her, you might as well marry her and get over the fact that the child may not be yours.
E agora? O senhor Foster, mesmo cheio de dúvidas, ainda assim, ele assinou a certidão de nascimento da criança.
Well, you signed the birth certificate, now you might as well marry her.
Yes, because he was advised not to do it.
Oh, you told him don't do that.
Me and a friend of mine, which is an attorney.
You had access to legal counsel and still went on and signed a birth certificate for a child?
Yes, I did.
That you thought was not yours?
Yes, I did.
Caramba, que decisão corajosa. Ele seguiu seu coração e agora nós estamos a um passo da decisão final.
Mr. Foster, you are her father.
Oh,
I told you so. I told you was her father. I told him he was not there.
Right.
I told you. She looked just like you.
I'm sorry. She did.
She looked just like you.